Yo, what's going on YouTube? It's your boy WattsTV, man, and today we have a topic video, and I'm not gonna lie to you guys, this one kind of feels like deja vu for me. So for those of you who are not aware, last week the trailer for Grand Theft Auto 6 has officially dropped, and it has people talking. And there are a lot of individuals who are not in favor of Grand Theft Auto and its gameplay in general. And our good friends Andrew and Tristan Taint has even put their 2 cents into the situation. But before we get into it, please do me a favor. Do not forget to share, like, and subscribe. It really helps out with the channel. Lets me know that you are rocking with the content. And also do me a favor and follow me on my social media platforms at WattsTV94. That is at WattsTV94. Make sure you join the Discord as well. I will leave a link to that in the description down below. And follow me on Twitch, man. I will be live streaming on Twitch really soon. So please make sure you do not miss out. Follow me on Twitch at twitch.tv/Watts_TV94. Okay, so Grand Theft Auto 6. Now, guys, I say this is like deja vu because I'm turning 30 in May, right? I'm turning 30, so I've been playing video games for quite some time, and there have been multiple stories, multiple conversations that are essentially centered around the topic of video games and like violence in video games. Video games begin to progress; they become a little more realistic, and the conversation of should video games have violence in them or should we ban video games has been a constant conversation for years, for as long as I can remember. That's why I said I kind of have this sense of deja vu, because I remember when Grand Theft Auto 3 came out, and then Vice City and San Andreas, like there was always crazy news stories about the Grand Theft Auto games in particular. And like I said, Andrew Taint and Tristan Taint have decided to put their 2 cents in it, and I thought it would be a good idea if we just hear what they have to say and then we can talk about it.
New GTA 6 is out. Have you ever played any GTA? This is a genuine question. I've never played any of them.
I believe that I played the first one. That's like a top-down, bird's-eye view kind of 2D game without any real graphic violence back when I was maybe 10 or 11 or 12, whenever it came out. I do recall that. But you know what? I'm going to speak about GTA 6 while you're on the topic, because now we're actually talking about something that's relatively important. Video games aren't necessarily evil. But, you know, I remember when video games, because I'm very old. I'm an old man. I remember you used to play a little man in a red hat trying to rescue a princess and teaming up with your brother. Now, if rescuing purity from...
Okay, so he's obviously referring to Mario here, but Mario is still very prevalent today. Mario Wonder just came out last month. I love that game. I recently just beat it. Like, I like Mario Wonder. I still play Mario. All video games are not just violence, and more violence. And honestly, depending on which you view as violence, you could say that Mario is violent. He's stomping on these creatures and he's beating the living crap out of Bowser. Smash Brothers is violent. They're fighting. They're trying to get each other off of the platforms. Like, all these games can technically be considered violent. But yes, a lot of these 2D platforming games like Mario Brothers, they still exist. They still exist. Every game is not like GTA. Not every game, like, I mean, hell, even you can even say Spider-Man has a lot of violence in it. And Spider-Man is about a superhero, but it still has violence in it. So when we talk about violence, where do you draw the line in the sand at this point? That's what I want to ask some of you guys who are just strictly against like video games and like any type of violence in video games. Where do you put your line in the sand? Anyway, sorry, I went on a rant.
From evil while teaming up for your brother isn't a good theme of a video game, then I don't really know what is. I'm not a fan of anyone under the age of 18, 21 maybe, playing video games where the goal is to shoot police officers.
Is this not what video game ratings are for? That is literally what it's for. So let me ask you a question. At what point do we place the blame on the parents? He said anybody that's not like above the age of 18 or 21, whatever he just said, right? If anyone is below those ages, 21, 18, whatever, they should not be playing these games. And to an extent, I agree. Also depends on like the maturity level of your child. You have to know your child. My mom didn't care about me playing these games when I was like, 12, 13, because she knew I wasn't going to try to imitate it. She knew that. But if you know your kid is probably going to try to imitate this crap, you probably shouldn't let him play it. It's common sense. Also, again, those video game ratings are there for a reason. Grand Theft Auto is rated mature. You should not let your kid play this game if you know he's going to imitate it, or if you just simply do not want your child to be exposed to this kind of violence, then it is your job as a parent to prevent them from do whatever you can to prevent them from playing these type of video games. Go in their rooms, check on them, check to see what they're playing, check to see what kind of games that they have. And also 9 times out of 10, these kids are not buying the games themselves. You are buying the games. So before you buy these games, make sure you know the rating system. If it has an M on it, mature, blood, guts, sex, whatever. All of that can be in there. Just saying.
I'm not a fan of anyone under the age of 18, 21 maybe, playing video games where the goal is to shoot police officers. I just don't think that's good for society. With all the
You know what else isn't good for society? Sex trafficking. That's also not good for society. So for you to say that GTA isn't good for society, especially when you're a sex trafficker, obviously they're not going to admit that they're sex traffickers, but that's just wild to me. I mean, your brother that's sitting directly next to you has talked about being a pimp ad nauseum. He has videos on how to pimp out women. He has videos explaining how he commits illegal crimes coming straight from his mouth. That's worse. This is fictional. That shit is real. Very, very real. Bro, you are GTA. You are literally a pimp. There are pimps in Grand Theft Auto. You are a pimp. Matter of fact, time out. Wait a minute. There was a clip. I remember there was a clip of someone making an Andrew Tate mod in Grand Theft Auto 6, and Andrew Tate and Tristan were laughing at it. He had his Bugatti. He was beating people up. He was laughing at it. Let me see if I can find that clip.
GTA 5, and it's GTA 5 Tate on TikTok. Andrew Tate catches you working a 9-to-5 job. The Bugatti, you know, runs in the fucking store for the Bugatti.
It starts beating up.
Andrew Tate catches you eating breakfast.
I
got my Bugatti on the beach.
Explain that one. That's funny though, right? But that's funny. So someone created a mod of you getting out of a Bugatti, just randomly beating people the hell up. That's funny. But apparently GTA is just bad. It's just going too far. That's violence. So why is that enjoyable? Why is that funny? These two, out of all people, are saying this is not good for us. Get the out of here.
Amazing graphics and engines and whatever people put into these video games. I feel like you could create a better objective with the game, you know?
So I found that very interesting because what the hell? These two partake in so much degeneracy, whether it's gambling, obviously webcam models, like just the crazy amount of degeneracy. And also the fact that they take part in that and they are also Muslim is really crazy to me, but that is another conversation for another day. But for them to say that GTA 6 is terrible for society when you are who you are is just insane to me. I don't understand. I really don't understand. But again, this all goes back to the parents. I noticed this, like a lot of the things that these kids get into are because of the parents. Why are you not watching your kids? Why are you not watching what your kids are playing. Yes, I know you cannot watch them 24/7. They could go over some friend's house and they could be playing Grand Theft Auto. I get it, but you can also make sure that that game doesn't make it into your house. You can monitor what they're playing. All you have to do is just go in the room, peek at what they're doing, see what they're playing. If they're playing something simple, then fine. If they're playing Grand Theft Auto, take it out. Tell them that they can't play it. It's that simple. It's not that hard, guys. I just can't believe we're having these conversations once again. We are forever going to continue to have these conversations, the same conversations over and over and over again about video games. And a lot of these people who have this outrage towards Grand Theft Auto are some of the worst people on this goddamn planet. The Taint brothers are included. Guys, please let me know. Do you agree with anything that I said? Do you agree with anything that they said? Please do me a favor. Let me know in the comments down below. Leave video games alone. All of this is fictional. There have been proven studies to show that violent video games do not contribute to violent behavior. There have been actual studies. But again, let me know what you guys think. Do not forget to share, like, and subscribe. Follow me on all the social media platforms. Join the Discord. Follow me on Twitch. And I will see you guys in the next video. Peace.